Bring in Paul Rieckhoff, national security political analyst, host of the Angry Americans podcast. And there are a lot of angry Americans the last few weeks watching all of this develop. It's good to see you again, Paul. Again, we might interrupt here in a moment to hear from the new speaker and his latest remarks. But Mike Vaccaro was talking about it there. This is right in the lane of what you and I would talk about anyway, is how this affects everything else in the world, especially the funding for what's happening in Israel and what's happening in Ukraine. Your views on the new speaker?
It's bittersweet news. Finally we have stability, and I think that's a good thing for our government, for our military, for our allies. For a long time, our enemies have been celebrating this division. It's hard for America and our allies to take on our enemies when we're divided back home. So the stability is good. The problem is he's still got a divided Congress. Getting anything through is going to be extremely difficult. It's a 220 vote to 209. I mean, that's America in a nutshell. And I'm an independent. 49% of the country is independent. We're kind of left in the middle in all of this. And we want to see a government that works. We want to see strong leadership. And for the military, they want some kind of stability and some kind of guidance. And that's going to include the next fight, which is going to be on keeping the government open and potentially funding Ukraine and Israel.
And do you see it as an easier discussion for a couple of reasons? Number one, it's not as much money to make the argument on Israel. And number two, the Ukraine war has been dragging on a long time, and the support, particularly among conservatives and Republicans, is not what it used to be. So hold that thought. Let me go to the new speaker on the steps of the Capitol, and then we'll resume. Here's Mike Johnson, the new Speaker of the House from the state of Louisiana.
So much in our home state of Louisiana. One of the things he truly represents is perseverance and hope. And as he was talking here just a moment ago, I was reminded of the scripture that says suffering produces perseverance, perseverance produces character, and character produces hope. What we need in this country is more hope. The people have lost their faith in our institutions. Their faith is at an all-time low. And one of the reasons they've lost it is because the Congress, over the years, has not delivered for the American people well enough. We're in the majority right now. We've gone through a little bit of suffering. We've gone through a little bit of character building. And you know what it's produced? More strength, more perseverance, and a lot of hope. And that's what we're about to deliver to the American people. Yeah. We're going to speak with clarity and conviction and consistency to the American people. We're going to tell them what we're for, what agenda we are pursuing, and why it is best for every American, why it will give them more liberty, opportunity, and security. We're going to speak to that clearly. We're going to act consistently, and we're going to exhibit two things here: trust and teamwork. And this group will deliver for the American people. I said it in the chamber, and I will say it here. We're going to govern well, and I think the people are going to be very pleased with those results. We're so grateful. I'm so grateful and so humbled to have gotten a unanimous vote on the floor by all of my colleagues here. We went through a lot to get here, but we are ready to govern, and that will begin right away. You've all heard me talk a lot today, and I'm not going to belabor the point because the sun is bright and it's too warm for the fall. But I'll say this. We're going to dispense with all the usual ceremonies and celebrations that traditionally follow a new speakership because we have no time for either one. The American people's business is too urgent in this moment. The hour is late, the crisis is great. In America, we hear you. And we are reporting again, as I said in there, to our duty stations. That will begin in just a few moments. This entire group is going to go back to the House floor, and we are going to pass our resolution in support of the nation of Israel, our closest ally in the Middle East. You're going to see an aggressive schedule in the days and weeks ahead. You're going to see Congress working as hard as it's ever worked, and we are going to deliver for the American people. I'm grateful for this opportunity. I want to thank you for being patient with us, and I promise you it'll be worth it. Yeah. God bless you. God bless you.
All right, Mike Johnson, the new Speaker of the House, on the steps of the Capitol in Washington, back here in New York with Paul Rieckhoff. We were speaking. There's the selfie on the steps with, about what Mr. Johnson might say. And, that was interesting that he says first order of business, this resolution, which I would assume is a symbolic resolution, as most House resolutions are, to support Israel. But it does bring up the larger point of what we said right before his remarks, is that the Israel lift is an easier one than Ukraine for people who look at national security the way you do. So
Yeah, that might be as good as it gets for the new speaker. I mean, there's unity there, there's positivity, it's a charismatic message, but now he's got to go back in and fight with the other side. And that's what's been the new normal in Washington, and I think, unfortunately, is going to be the future for us. They got to get something through for Israel. The Democrats and many Republicans are going to want to get something through for Ukraine as well. The question is, are they going to break it apart? Are they going to combine it? And how long is it going to take? Because in the meantime, not only are Ukrainian and Israeli forces waiting, American forces are waiting, including our national security apparatus that's spun up. We've got aircraft carriers in the region. And an underreported story, 24 Americans were wounded in Iraq.
Yes.
All of our forces around the world are right now on high alert, and they're watching, and our enemies are watching. So we need stability, we need security, and we need to get something done. So let's see now, this is the point where the rubber meets the road.
You made a comment earlier on social media that you said you think a wider war in the world is more likely now than it ever has been in your lifetime. So that's kind of the backdrop as you see it, right, for what we're watching unfold in Washington. Talk about that a little bit if you can.
Yeah, I think this is a really precarious situation. Everyone can see it. We've got the potential for an expanding war in the Middle East. We've got the Russian aggression in Europe. China is always looming. We've now got, forces in North Africa that are trying to take shots at American forces. Basically, everywhere in the world, we've got American forces are going to be a target for terrorists, for Hamas, for anyone that's aligned with that. So this is a very dynamic and precarious situation. And the world's eyes are on Israel, but we have to remember there's the potential for a three-prong engagement. And that's always what our national security planners are planning for, to include the potential evacuation of over 500,000 Americans who are in Israel right now. So the Pentagon has got a plan for every scenario, and right now they're planning for some of the most dangerous ones.
So this is something that the new Speaker of the House, by the way, someone of Mike Johnson's experience wouldn't be used to even the type of briefings that you're going to get, and his life is changing in a big way right now, becoming the Speaker of the House, second in line for the presidency. But what makes now different in your view? Because, we've been living in dangerous times for a long time, and certainly just even in recent memory going back to 9/11. But why do you think now is different?
Israel, in one word. I mean, Israel has always been a flashpoint for the world. The Middle East has always been a flashpoint for the world, and it's less secure, it's less stable, and it's less united than any other time we've seen. We haven't seen an engagement like this really since Israel was created.
Yeah.
So this is very dynamic. We've always got nukes at play. You can't forget about North Korea, and other adversaries are out there. And China is patiently watching and moving their pieces, and in some ways would like to see America punch themselves out in places like Afghanistan and Ukraine and potentially in Israel. So this is the most dynamic environment of our lifetime, and I think it's our new normal.
Did we take any step? I mean, as you say, you're an independent, and that's kind of the crowd that you're speaking to all the time, whether it's on your podcast or here. Did we take any step towards calming things down, towards unity today? I know, as I mentioned, there's going to be, and Democrats are already talking about how conservative Mike Johnson is, how he voted on the election. I brought it up to Mike Vicaire. All of those things are true, and all of those things should and will be talked about. But the fact that we at least have a speaker, is that something you can hold on to or grab onto today?
No. I think hope is not a course of action. I mean, it is. They say it's the fuel of democracy, and we need to have hope. But the reality is he's a very conservative guy. This is not a moderate that they put forward. And
right.
The Democrats, on their side, refuse to put anybody forward other than Hakeem Jeffries, which was kind of a pipe dream here. So we're going to have another paralyzed Congress, another series of nastiness and adversarial leadership, which I think is most important for us to curb. We have to get united at home so we can face our enemies. And Israel, in some ways, is actually an example. They've formed a coalition government. Because it's a time of war, they are uniting, bringing different parties together. That's actually an example we might need to look to here in America.
Let me ask you one question about Israel. We have the spokesman for the IDF coming on a little bit later on in the show. He's been on a number of times, Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Conricus. I know this question's been asked over and over again, but how do you actually see things playing out over there near term? Netanyahu was speaking again today about getting ready for the ground invasion. How do you see the next few days playing out in Israel? Are we finally getting to that point?
I think so. I mean, It feels like it's going to go in the next week. They've telegraphed all their punches. They've prepared civilians. They've aligned their allies. And this seems like it's go time for the IDF to go into Gaza.
Yeah.
How they do it, in what way the optics look externally is very important, whether or not Hezbollah engages in the north, if Iran gets involved. That's what we're going to be tracking in real time here. But this seems like the point where Israel's ready to go and the world is going to be watching.
I think we still have Mike Vicaire. I'm going to go back to Mike for one more comment if we do. But, Paul, thank you. It's good to have you as always.
Thank you,
and we'll see you again soon. Paul Rieckhoff and